Imagine being swallowed by the earth, trapped 2 miles underground with no way out. The air thickens, your food dwindles, and the world above assumes you're already dead. No light, no escape, no certainty. Just silence and the slow, creeping realization that you might never see daylight again. This isn't a horror movie. This was reality for 33 men buried alive in the depths of the Chilean desert. And their battle to survive? It became one of the most unbelievable survival stories ever recorded. The collapse, panic sets in. On August 5th, 2010, disaster struck the San Jose mine in northern Chile. Deep within the earth, 33 miners were working their shift when, out of nowhere, a deafening roar shook the walls. The ground trembled. Then, before anyone could react, a massive cave-in sent over 700,000 tons of rock crashing down, blocking the tunnels that led to the surface. Chaos erupted. Screams echoed through the darkness. The only exit? Completely sealed off. For the first terrifying hours, the men frantically searched for another way out. But the deeper they went, the more they realized the truth. They were entombed. Then came the second realization. No one knew they were alive. Days in the abyss, the battle of the mind begins. At first, some believed rescue would come quickly. They'll dig us out. A few men reassured themselves. But as the hours stretched into days, hope shrank. There was no signal, no contact from the outside world. The only thing they had? Darkness, dwindling oxygen, and enough food for just 2 days. Water? Only what seeped through the cavern walls, dirty, barely drinkable. Light? Nothing. Just the pitch-black abyss swallowing everything. And worst of all, the creeping psychological decay. Panic turned to hopelessness, and hopelessness into hysteria. Some men screamed, unable to handle the suffocating confinement. Others sat in silence, staring into nothingness. The air grew thick with dread. Then, the third day arrived and one brutal truth set in. If we don't act now, we're going to die down here. Survival mode, the pact. A leader emerged, Luis Urzua, the mine's shift supervisor. Realizing that order was their only chance at survival, he took charge. The pact was simple. No chaos. Panic would kill them faster than starvation. Rations began immediately. Tiny portions of food. 2 spoonfuls of tuna, a sip of milk, a bite of cracker per day. No fear. No weakness. If someone died, they would not tell the others, to prevent mental collapse. The psychological battle was now in full swing. Weeks passed, and some men began hallucinating, their minds bending under extreme deprivation. The body's natural starvation response kicked in. Their skin tightened, muscles deteriorated, and exhaustion became unbearable. Then a miracle. Breakthrough. The world learns the truth. After 17 days, as hope had almost completely vanished, a drill punctured through the earth. The miners, barely clinging to survival, heard the metallic scrape and scrambled toward the opening. With frantic hands, they scribbled a message, stuffing it inside the drill. When rescuers pulled the drill back to the surface, the world learned the truth. They were alive. The 69-day battle ends, the rescue. Now, every resource was thrown into saving them. Engineers devised a plan to build a steel rescue capsule, carefully designed to haul each miner up one by one through a narrow borehole. But it wouldn't be easy. They still had weeks to wait before the capsule was ready. So they continued their mental and physical battle. Oxygen tanks were lowered. Medical supplies were sent. And then, on October 13th, 2010, after 69 brutal days underground, the first man was lifted to the surface. One by one, each miner emerged from the abyss, greeted by a world that never stopped believing they'd make it out. All 33 men survived. Final thought: mind over matter. This was not just a survival story. It was a testament to human willpower at its absolute limit. Against impossible odds, buried 2 miles underground, these men held their minds together when everything else failed. The lesson? Survival is won in the mind, long before it's won anywhere else. Subscribe for more.